Anyway, so we watched Lord of the Rings, Tale of Two Towers.
Yeah. So this one opens with our boys, Frodo and Sam, trying to make their way to Mordor. And they're doing that classic sitcom trope where one of them is like, "Do you know the way?" And the other person is like, "Yeah, I know where we're going, of course." And then they keep walking in there, and then it's like, "Wait,
Going in circles.
I have seen that rock before.
Mm-hmm.
We're going in circles."
Yeah, yeah.
Which it's the same thing as in Open Season. It's the same bit, but then they find, to tie it back to the metaphor, the original metaphor, they find the ring's ex-boyfriend or like one of her simps. I don't know. They find Gollum. Gollum is tracking them. He is like, "Hey girl, I know you rolled away from me, but I forgive you." And he's like, he very calmly makes his case for why he should have the ring.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Listen, in this free marketplace of ideas, I would like to present. I would like to set up my little merchant cart in the free market with my ideas for why I should have the ring." And they're like, "I don't know." And then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna tackle you."
Okay, I'm gonna tackle you then.
Yeah. And yeah, Sam, I think, has the reasonable reaction of being like, "Frodo, this guy, look at him.
This guy be tweaking.
Yeah, he
Frodo.
be tweaking."
Like,
okay,
come on.
like,
Really? You're
he
gonna take him?
He has the body of an Olympian, and not in the traditional sense, in the callback to earlier sense. He has the body of an Olympian if Alex from this amazing podcast, Bold of You to Say, had his way and the Olympics was everyone
drugs.
gets whatever drugs they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got that like skinny crackhead strength.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though.
And look at him. Look, he calls it he refers to himself as us. Okay,
yeah, us and we. His pronouns are us and we. Those things are objectively not pronouns.
Yeah, like Frodo, like, you know, we respect people's pronouns because Lord of the Rings is woke now or whatever. It's us and we. Okay, no, never has someone referring to themselves as us and we ended up well for anyone
you know
involved.
What? If I ever go back to like university and they're like, "What are your preferred pronouns?" I'm gonna say us and we.
Yeah, that'll go over so well. People will think that you're so funny for that.
I won't get kicked out of school.
No, Gollum's like, "My pronouns are they, them, not because I'm non-binary, but because I have two separate personalities."
I have a mental illness.
Have you seen that? It's like some like animation or something. It's Venom. He's like, "For the last time, my pronouns are they, them, not because I'm non-binary, but because I am literally two separate dudes."
Really?
Hold on, let me find it. It's a fan made thing.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm sending it to the Discord
I'm a
chat.
Fucking space amoeba that doesn't have a gender.
Yeah, look at what I sent to stuff we send during the show.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Gollum is they, them, not because Gollum is non-binary, but because there's two people up there.
You know what? I find it kind of stupid that fucking Samwise is like, "Mr. Frodo, we can't trust him. He's
at first I was like, no, Sam is kind of right, but then when he gets to like kicking him around and being like,
Hey,
yeah,
Frodo, don't get
disgusting
too far ahead."
creature.
Why do you do that?
Yeah, then I start to see Frodo's point. At first, it's like, no,
Yeah.
I see something in Gollum, and it's like there's hope for him. But then,
Yeah.
like, you have to be on Frodo's side by the end, because Sam is
Mhm.
like spitting on him, like you are less than human. I mean, you were a hobbit at first, but you're less than human. And you're awful, and you're terrible, and you're disgusting, and I hate you.
Mhm.
And it's like, all he said was go this way.
Yeah, but like also Samwise, you've been leading Frodo in fucking circles, and
Yeah, maybe he's
like
projecting.
maybe you're just
Maybe there's
projecting a
some
little bit.
insecurity here.
Yeah, and you know, like you will have time to speak when you lead us in the correct fucking direction.
Yeah. If I was Gollum, I'd be like, hey,
So
excuse us, sir. Which one of us got us through the fucking marsh? Which one of
fog.
us got us to the marsh?
Excuse me,
Samwise. More like
Sam.
Sam fucking idiot.
Excuse me, Sammy. I'm gonna call you Sammy now. Excuse me, Sammy. But which one of us got us out of those fucking caves? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was us. It was us. And you know what? Fuck you. I could have left you there, although I wouldn't because I'm addicted to that ring. But anyway, he
Yeah.
could have. He could have just like let them walk around until they starved.
He coulda.
He could have. He
He
could
coulda,
have.
but he was nice.
He was a good guy. He
Yeah,
was a
he was
good.
I mean, he kind of just came out of nowhere, like mine.
Mine.
But
Yeah,
I'm yeah,
pretty much.
he was nice for that. Could have let them
Um.
starve.
Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial. Schmeagol, he's kind of cute, like a cat cute, like he's like a dog.
Yeah, like when he's smiling, like he
Yeah,
he kind of looks like a little pug.
he is like you little tramp, you know, you little heroin addicted tramp, you know.
Yeah,
Um, especially when they find that little pond when they get captured, and the guy's like, yeah, this is a sacred pond that Schmeagol's in, and anyone who goes into it is fucking killed.
yeah, and they like
So
almost shoot him. Like, oh, okay. First of all, I don't think a single soul told Gollum not to go in there. And
put
then
up
they're
a
like,
sign
he
at
should
least.
have known not to go in our sacred fucking waterfall. It's like, well, maybe don't put fish in there. You know that's his favorite thing in the world, right?
That's his favorite thing. And like put up a sign or something. Say like this is sacred. If you want to fish, go to
Yeah,
this other pond.
if there was a single keep out sign, okay, yeah. Enforce your borders or whatever. But
Mhm.
like, come on.
Like don't do them like that. And I feel bad when like Frodo's like, "Hey, come here. I'm sorry about this." And then they capture him and then Schmeagol's like, "Why did you do this to me?" And Frodo's like, I didn't want this to happen."
Yeah, honestly, I think Gollum is he's the protagonist for me. In my book, Gollum is the main character of this story, and everyone else exists just to fuck him over.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything was fine when Gollum had the ring.
Mhm.
All
For
this shit
500
started
years.
happening as soon as fucking Bilbo took the ring.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much. Remember when Aragon gets fucking like cock teased by that girl?
The elf one or the regular person one?
The regular person. And she's like
Yeah.
looking at him like giving him those hard fuck me eyes. And like
Yeah.
he's just like giving her that like, oh, I do really want to, but I can't because I got a lady at home. And
Yeah.
they would
I kind of
frown
wanted them
down
to get
upon
together.
that. I kind of did, because like, what do you like?
They're cute.
They're cute. They're really adorable. And also, I feel like she's more in Aragon's league.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
well, also he doesn't have the lifespan of a dog to her.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, they're gonna live together and die hopefully together. But you know one thing I didn't like when they changed that king back to a normal guy when
That
he was like
okay,
all fucked up.
that was weird. Well, first of all, when the guy was like, "You have no power here," first of all, it was like, "Hey, it's the meme." I'm noticing a lot of memes from these movies, like
Oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
simply walk into Mordor. That was a big meme when I first got on the internet back in like
You don't
2012 or whatever.
You don't simply walk into Mordor.
Yeah, I think that's the quote.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Or
so
is that like you have no power here? Isn't that like a meme that's really associated with like be gone, thought?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much in the same category as "Be Gone" thought.
hmm
Anyway, yeah, so at first, like, I thought he was just a really old guy, because that makes sense. Like, he just looks like someone that's been king for 60 years too long.
Yeah. He looks like it
And
like
then he's got that fucking snaky, weaselly looking like royal advisor who's actually the one calling the shots.
hmm By the way, that guy was definitely the main character from Shawshank Redemption, right?
I'm gonna say something that might take away some of my film fan cred. I have not seen The Shawshank Redemption. Forgive me, please.
So about the show that we do, yeah, I listen. You crossed a line there, and
I realize my apology video will be scheduled to come out on the same day as this show.
make sure to
It's been a good
fake
run.
cry.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna open the video like. So I made some mistakes.
So I've had a lapse in judgment.
And I'm never gonna say what I did wrong. I'm just gonna vaguely keep saying like I might have done some things that are less than perfect. I'm gonna use
But really, who
so
is
much
perfect and then pull one of those
Yeah.
things?
And really, what I did wasn't even that bad. It was a
and
little
it's downplay.
foolish. I'm gonna use the Gus Johnson model of apology videos. Ayo, got him. I'm so brave for calling out Gus Johnson.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I am. I'm very brave.
But like when that king guy becomes a normal dude again, and then he realizes that like his two sons are his son is dead.
Yeah,
And,
the one
like-
son is dead, and the other one, who is played by the Billy Boy from The Boys show, he's like, what the hell, man?
Where is he? Anyway, I like how he's just like crying at his son's grave, and Gandalf is just sitting there like, he did good things, and he will be welcomed in the afterlife. And he's just
Yeah.
like, and the king is kind of looking at him like, what the
Heaven
fuck do you
just
know
gained, Heaven just gained another angel.
of Jill today? And he's like, what the fuck do you know of my afterlife, Gandalf? You came back from the goddamn dead. You
Yeah.
shitting me? You shitting me?
Yeah, hey, you know all the shit that you did? Hey, can my son do that? No, because he's not
No.
special like you? Okay, well, fuck off. A living reminder of what I can't have.
What are you
Jesus
saying?
Christ,
My son
dude.
can't ex machina himself out of death?
He's in a better place. Bitch, you were in a better place when you were at the bottom of that volcano.
At least it was warm. You know where my son is right now? Underground.
He's in a better place. You would be in a better place if you weren't here. Go to a better place.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so when
but,
Gandalf
like-
turns that guy back to normal, that's another example of how vague the magic is in Lord of the Rings.
Like I need some hard stops here because
He walks at him with the staff and he's like, "I release you from Saruman's spell." And he's like, "Okay."
You have no power here.
You have no power here, but then he does. He does
Yeah.
have power there.
I think
He
it was
has
the cloak.
a considerable amount of power there.
I think the cloak was just like a little bit too heavy for Gandalf to use his full like power, so he had to take off the cloak
Oh.
to.
That reminds me. I like laughed out loud when he was like, "You have no power here, Gandalf the Grey."
Gray.
And then he takes off the gray cloak and he's like, "Oh my god, he's white."
Holy shit! What?
Holy shit, dude. He's wearing white now?
Shit. I
Well,
think it'd be
shit,
funny-
maybe he does have power here.
I think it'd be great if you would be like, if there was like a pause, like he takes off the cloak and there's just an awkward pause of like, okay.
No,
is
what
that
if it's
supposed-
like what if it's like a Superman Clark Kent thing? So he's Gandalf the Grey, and then he takes off the gray cloak, and then he's like, "Who's this fucking
Sauron?
dude? Who's this guy?"
Yeah, who's this fucking dude?
Yeah, bro, dude, you just missed it. Gandalf the Grey was here. Then he puts the cloak back on. Gandalf, there you are. Takes it off. Hey, who the fuck is this guy?
I just like the amount of like. I just love the amount of like of slight sass there is when he's like, he just takes off the cloak and he's, who the fuck is this guy? He just like of confusion and also disdain, like just. Oh my god, that killed me. Oh.
Hey, who are you? You're not wearing gray. He's like, "Oh, I'm Gandalf the White." Okay, nice to meet you.
Oh, so what?
Nice to meet you. You know,
But
I have
there's
this.
nothing-
I have this buddy with the same name as you. He's Gandalf the Gray. Is there any
Right, you guys should
relation?
meet sometime. Yeah, you guys like cousins? Is he from Russia? You're from Ukraine? Like what? What's going on?
Oh, Gandalf. Any relation?
I just think it would be great because there's like nothing that indicates that like, and don't take this the wrong way. There's nothing that indicates that like the white makes him more powerful.
Well, it is Lord of the Rings. So
Like no one knows that he came back from the dead. Like,
well, no.
people
The
are
only
like,
the only thing that you got to do to communicate that something is better to a typical Lord of the Rings fan is you just make it white, because apparently that's the most important thing in the franchise. Sorry, I'm still reeling from that thing that we talked about last week. How
what?
people are
What
just-
did we talk about?
remember how all the new Lord of the Rings trailer happened and people were
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"There's
yeah, okay,
people of
yeah.
color."
But like in this like scene, there's nothing. I just think it'd be great, like because there's nothing that indicates that he's more powerful. So like,
yeah,
he takes
like
off
in
the thing and-
universe, if you were to just see him, you'd be like, "Okay,
yeah,
cool outfit."
but he still takes it off like dramatically, and he's like, "Wah!" And instead of being like, "Wah!" he's just like, "So what now? What?
Yeah.
What is this about? So, character development or what happened?" Like I think,
You know,
and then the advisor comes back and he's just like, he actually rose from the dead and now he's white. Oh, so you turn white when you come back from the dead or something? Man, fans aren't gonna like that, are they?
I like the idea that like Gandalf's name varies by what color his cloak and beard are.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I wish that instead of last names, you were just like Gavin the whatever color you're wearing.
I don't know what this color is. Like technically it's brown, I guess.
All right, Gavin the Brown.
I think it'd be great if like if Gandalf falls into like some like fresh grass and gets some grass stains. And so like
It's Gandalf the Green.
Gandalf the
So
Green.
So is he more or less powerful now? It's so hard to keep track of.
It's hard to keep track of. Or like his underwear has like some fucking tire
It's
tracks on it.
Gandalf the skid marks.
But like if it's covered, then you're whatever color that's covering you. So like only when he's fucking butt ass naked in his underwear is Gandalf the Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he puts on everything and it's Gandalf the White, and then he puts on the cloak and it's Gandalf the Gray.
Yeah, and if he like if he gets a little dirty while he's out, does he then go back to being Gandalf the Gray?
What if
Does
he
he
gets
have to does he have to keep using like downy color fabric softener to
just
maintain his
constant-
title of Gavin or of Gandalf the White?
Yeah, that's a lot of bleach, man. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. What if he picked out the wrong what if he picked out the wrong shade of fabric? Would
What
he
if
be like Gandalf
what
the
if he's in the middle of
eggshell?
what if he's in the middle of a fight and someone just pours green paint on him?
Or like what if he gets injured in battle? Is he
You
Gandalf
may
the
be wondering
Red?
why the red suit.
Maybe.
Maybe. Hold on, I
Um,
have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second.
sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm back.
Sounds good. I'm pretty sure this happened a little while ago. But
Hold on. I have to tell you something first.
What's
So
up?
I didn't make it to the bathroom in time. So now I am Alex the Yellow.
Okay. Okay. I have something to admit to you too. So I stayed in the sun too long, and my skin got all burnt, and now I'm Gavin the Orange.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
This was
welcome.
a fun bit.
It was
This was a very fun bit.
that was great. Comedic genius, frankly.
Yeah, quite frankly.
Quite frankly.
Anyway, I want to point out how much of the runtime is just various drone
Walking?
shots of Aragon, Legolas, and Gimli just running, just like jogging through New Zealand.
Pretty much. You think if Legolas got his legs blown off, he'd become legless?
You already made that joke in the last episode that we talked about Lord of the Rings, and it hasn't gotten better.
Do you think if they made Lego sets for Lord of the Rings, they'd call him Lego Man?
Look,
You think that if they went into space, Aragorn would become Aragon?
I don't use the term master comedian often.
This is my
On
bit,
this show,
Alex.
I
That
don't
is
use-
my bit, Alex.
Gavin, I don't use the term master comedian on this show very often, and that is the reason why.
Hey, Alex,
Yes.
go fuck yourself.
I'm like skimming through the movie trying to figure out what else happened, because it's another
I feel like it's just
3-hour
mostly
movie.
walking. It's just
Yeah, it's a lot
walking.
of walking.
Just a lot of oh, we're over here. We need to be over there. Let's go over there. Hey, we're
Yeah.
over there now. Where do we need to go now? Over there? Okay, let's go over there.
Yeah, and
There's There's that big
Yeah, it's a
battle.
lot
I
of
like how when Sauron or I think what was it? The bad wizard, bad guy wizard. Saruman?
Sauron. It's so weird because I knew that the bad guy was named Sauron, like the big bad guy, and then in the Fellowship of the Ring, when Gandalf was like, "I got to see my buddy Saruman," I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
is that the guy? Is that the bad guy?
Is that him?
Why do they have almost the same name?"
Mainly because fuck you.
Okay.
But I like when that greasy weird guy meets up with Saruman, or you know what I mean. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He shows him gunpowder, and he's just like, "Yo, I can blow up fucking rock with this stuff. With
What is
fire.
this magic?
What is this magic? It's not magic. It's fucking chemistry."
Yeah, it's literally it's. I'm just imagining Saruman making a paper mache vinegar and baking soda volcano, and that guy being like, "What is this sorcery?"
I just imagine fucking what I'm trying to think of something funny. Something scientifically that would be
This
weird.
thing is just like this other thing.
Wow,
Wow, they're really phoning it in now.
um, fucking, I'm trying to think of stuff that we take for advantage of today, or for granted, that is actually cool science.
Just a match. If he just like
Just
lit a match.
look at it anywhere, and you got fire. You take a lighter, you get fucking lighter. Like he takes
Well,
out
a
fucking
lighter
like,
is cool, but a match, there's like a level of showmanship to it that I think would
oh yeah,
really sell it as magic.
or like fucking like a electric light.
Mm-hmm.
Like just be like, it doesn't even have to be efficient. It just has to be a light
Well,
and
just
like
take
just a
like
spark.
a single AA battery, and you don't even have to use it for its intended purpose. Because, like, I mean, what are you going to power with a battery in the
Yeah.
Middle Ages?
Mhm.
But take a battery with you and be like, hey, lick this.
Lick this. It tastes funny.
Lick, lick, give them a Nintendo Switch cartridge, be like, lick this, and they're like, what is this sorcery?
It's so bitter. I just think it'd be like great if it's like, here, lick this, and he's like, it has a taste, but no taste at all. What is this sorcery? What is this?
Yeah, lick this battery. Oh my god, what is this sorcery? This will change the tides of war. All
Or
that we
like,
have to do, instead of shooting arrows at these people, we just have to shoot these little, what do you call them? Batteries? Shoot them at
batteries.
our opponent's mouths, and then they get a little jolt. Makes them come a little.
Makes them come a little.
What?
I like
What?
how
Or
when
is
they
that?
have
Is that
those
just me?
ladders, when the orcs have those ladders to get over the wall, um, all they needed is like a long stick to push them back
Just
off.
poke them.
Just like,
Yeah.
just like, why are you doing? Just poke them off. Like, what are they? Yeah, like, I don't fuck it. Like, just get a long stick and just push them off. Like, it's
Yeah.
not hard.
Well, partway through the battle, at the end of the movie, or like, and the big battle. I don't know if it's at the
Yeah.
end, but at one point in the battle, I was like, I don't like to say this very often because it's kind of hacky, but this battle could be single-handedly won by Iron Man if he was to join either side,
Oh yeah,
or just
totally.
anyone with like a gun.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. If you
Yeah,
had a
just
gun,
send in a dude with a gun, and he will single-handedly win the battle for Helm's Keep.
you know what's great? They just need some flammable fluid, like pure alcohol. Just get some pure alcohol, drench those bombs in alcohol, and get a little flame on it. Like
Yeah,
as it's
just
in transit, and just blow it up
yeah.
early. Like, did they only have two? Okay, cool. Let's nick that right in the butt. Light that fuse. You take out like a couple hundred of the orcs and completely destroy their only means of getting into the castle.
Just give him some napalm.
Give them some name or a helicopter.
Yeah, just
Fucking
one single helicopter could win this whole fight.
like, what are they gonna like? You can't throw that high up. Like, a fucking arrow isn't gonna be able to pierce a fucking helicopter.
Yeah. Anyway, more about the
Um,
movie. Yeah, so
you know what'd be great? No. Just call SpaceX and have them like land a Falcon 9 there. Like, just like it'll burn them all up. Like, what are they gonna do? Like
I
a
guess.
giant fucking rocket. Just
Yeah, well, speaking of SpaceX though, all that you would have to do to win the battle is just give one of them a Tesla and just have them drive into the crowd, and then
Mhm.
it's a Tesla, so it's going to explode, and it's going to take out 10 to 12 orcs just like that.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, oh yeah, back to the snaky looking royal advisor guy.
Yeah,
The greasy dude.
Simpy.
Um
Yeah, Simpy Simp.
yeah, so
I'm gonna call him Simpy Simp.
so Gandalf like throws him out of the place, and the king's like, we must behead him or whatever. And then they're like, no, you should spare him. Enough blood has been spilled. And it's like, well, like I knew no good was gonna come from him being spared,
Mhm.
right? Like,
Like, what do you think he's gonna do?
he's gonna go work for the bad guys,
Yeah,
and
like
then he does. It's like, this is not a
what?
guy that you want
The
like
bad guy
on
goes
the
to work for the
table.
bad dude.
Yeah, like you don't want this
Shocker.
guy around.
He's basically shown that he's willing to do anything to do what he needs to do. So, fucking kill him. Like,
Yeah,
he
we're
was
just
totally
like,
simping for that girl, though.
oh yeah, well, not even simping, just being a fucking creep. Such an
Like,
incel. He's like literally an
hey.
incel. He's greasy.
Yeah.
He's got the long hair. He kind of looks.
Mhm.
He's just got that look, and yeah, he just can't accept, like, bro, she's not into you.
Dude,
he's-
you are actually sweating, and I'm not sure if that sweat is sweat or
Like,
like slime that you secrete.
Yeah, I
And
look
your
at
hair
you
is
and I feel slimy. I feel like I got something on me just from looking
feel-
at you.
just from. I feel like I can see your bo.
Yeah, I can see cartoonish looking stink lines coming off of you.
Clouds, yeah.
Clouds,
Like,
yes. I
if
see
we
a
could
green
bottle-
cloud surrounding you.
If we could bottle his bo, it would be a chemical weapon.
Yeah, you would be
Like, no one-
outlawed in war.
Buddy, our wagons would work so much more efficiently if we could harness the grease from your hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My car needs an oil change. Can you just like wring out your hair into this cup?
Wring out your hair into. Your hair is so greasy, the United States might try to invade it.
Yeah. I knew a guy like that.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that looked like the royal advisor, dude. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, great movie. Definitely the darkest one. Definitely the well, I mean, I haven't seen the third one, so I can't tell for sure, but I mean, that's presumably the one where the good guys win. But yeah, it's a very second act movie.
Definitely like a darker version, like a dark, like hope might be lost here movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Empire Strikes Back of Lord of the Rings, because it's the second one.
Alex,
Yes?
Alex. Listen, I'm gonna be blunt with you. I don't use the term master comedian often. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that you say that you don't use the term master comedian often, more than you use the term master comedian.
Master comedian.
Yeah.
See, I in fact do not use the term master comedian often.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Anyway. So
Anyway.
next week's movie, the Emoji Movie, the Emoji Movie, or the next Lord of the Rings movie. We will see where fate takes us.
Why are you saying the same movie twice? I don't.
Okay.